Hello everyone, Dusty Pink Unicorn here. Well, Dusty Unicorn. Sorry, I use Dusty Pink Unicorn in other things, so I'm used to saying it. Today I thought I'd show you how I use tickets, these types of tickets, to make clusters, little clusters, and I can show you a couple of those. They're right here beside me. Like I have one here, you can see that that's a ticket. Yeah, I make little clusters with them. They're so easy. And I do it like an assembly line. Here's another one. That's just 2 layers. That's it, 2 layers. Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot of fun, very easy. I enjoy doing it. So now you could do it so that you do a cluster here, cluster here, cluster here, keep them attached. I don't keep them attached. Actually, I usually just peel them off. And there you go, right? But let's try doing it with these together at the same time. So yeah. All right, so all I do, and I will grab my ink as well. Excuse my arm there. There it is. All right, is I just pick out things that I want to use. So let's say I want to use this, and I want to use this one. Like, this is my scraps, and usually I'll just dump them on my desk, and it's a free-for-all. You use what you got, right? Use what you have, and you just do it. It's not hard. These are just scraps. So yeah, it's quite easy. I enjoy doing it. It's nice and soothing, I guess you could say. So yeah, so these are just scraps in here and other things, but here's that burlap. There we go. All right, so yeah, some of that went on the floor. I'll pick that up after. Sorry about the banging. All right, so here we are. We'll keep these like this. Now what I do first is I don't ink my tickets until I'm done adding everything to them. So let's say I want to add this to it. There we go. So I will ink this. So we'll do that quickly. Ink, ink, ink. I get very dirty when I ink. Grab the glue. And I don't glue all of it. I don't care if it all sticks. It's a cluster. And let's grab a color. So we'll have, let's rip that in half. Add that. See, like I said, it's just no brain. You just do it. I like to do things in assembly. This way they get done faster, and this way it's not so much thinking. So this is how I do it. I'll lay out about 10 in front of me, and then usually what I'll do is I'll lay out stuff on top of them and then put them together. But because we're a little short on time, I don't want to keep you guys too long. Now this is a paper, but what I do is I will get in there with my nails, and if you don't have nails, use a pin. I try and tear the paper off. This will be the only time I use this way again. Time constraints, I'm not bothering you guys with all this. So yeah, there we go. All right, we can ink this up a bit. There's not much to ink. All right, throw that down. I do have burlap without the, and over here, sorry, I should have had it ahead of time. I have a little tin, grabbing it, it's just in the nook of my desk. I have a little tin where I've put little things, but there's also words in here and a bunch of other things too. So yeah, we'll bring those out, some of those out. Oh, so sorry. Are you not gluing? You don't feel like it today? Do you need more glue? There you go. All right, and I'll just tear this a bit. And it says, a dream is a wish your heart makes. I really hope that my heart doesn't wish some of those nightmares, because that's a little scary. Yeah. All right, and we'll glue that on too. Now, another thing you could do, instead of gluing, you could staple things on. I have a bigger stapler. I cannot find my mini stapler. All right, so that one is done. Done, done, done. All right, I'm going to tear this, and we're going to put it there. Tear that in, tear this in right here. And again, inking if you choose to ink. If not, and you don't have to use a brown. You could use red, you could use green, you could use purple, pink, whatever color you so choose. A lot of us just like the vintage look, so we just, you know, go with that. So yeah. All right, let's add some, I don't know, what should we add? Some more brown. Now sometimes I just make them all so they're just, you know, on there. You'll hear my dog in the background. I have to keep her with me when my husband's at work, because she likes to go and chew on things she's not supposed to. She's a Frenchton, which is a Boston Terrier French Bulldog mix. Her name is Charlie. She's a sweetheart. And then we'll use this one. It says, "I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud?" I have a bunch of these little sayings, and they're just adorable. Like things like that. Like, "I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud?" And then I have one that says, "I want you to know that someone cares. Not me, but someone." And this one says, "Ugh, people." I have those days. I have those days where I'm like, ugh, people, why? Why? Yeah. All right. Doing good on time. I'm quite impressed. I always feel like I have to rush because I'm like going too slow, or I feel like it's, there we go. See? And there's another one done. Let's go with the green. And there we are. Ripping, rip, rip, rip. I could cut. I have the scissors here. I just don't feel like cutting today. Not right now. Sometimes it's just nicer to rip it. Rip it and go. Rip it and go. All right. All right, here we are. Let's use some of this with the edges. I like that. That's pretty cool. Actually, I have a punch that will do that, so that's really neat. So what I do is I'll go to the secondhand stores and I'll buy these types of rolls. I had about 6 of them, but a friend of mine was like, "Do you really need that many?" And I'm like, "No, but," and she's like, "No, we'll just give some of these back." And I'm like, okay. She's right, though. I mean, you know, if you've got rolls of them, you don't really need them. Plus, too, I go to things like crops, and crops are things where people will get together and they scrapbook, or they what else do we do? Or they craft on anything. They craft, you know, they diamond paint, they do whatever their little heart desires, crochet, beading, anything. And so, yeah, but we always have ticket draws and stuff like that. I am so sorry. I'm like way down here, but I like to, for some reason, I like to craft close to me, but I'll have to learn for my videos here to do it different. All right. Put down this piece of paper, and what should we use? Yeah, let's find something nice. There's a hello. No, it's a little big, isn't it? We have here, that's a little big. Here's another dream. I have a bunch of them. Oh, you know what? Let's use that one. I want you to know that someone cares. In my defense, I was left unsupervised. I like that one too. That one's cute. They are a Dilutions, or are they my poor thing is dying here, a Dilutions stamp or a Stampers Anonymous stamp like Tim Holtz kind of thing. All right, we'll put that one on. Ta-da! So yeah, I just use a bunch of whatever I have. I could even use this now. Like, this is just, it looks like garbage. Well, there you go. It's junky. They are junk journals if you're using junk. So yeah. So let's lay this one down. See, actually, what I'll do, okay, now I'll show you exactly what I do. Okay, so I have my bottom. All right, I want another bottom. So I want to do this one, and we're going to cut it there, and I'm going to cut it right along there, and we're going to ink it. Sorry for the banging. We're going to ink it. Oh, no. We may have to grab another dauber soon. I tried to glue that one together, but it just didn't want to behave. All right. And then I'm like, okay, let's use this. So we'll snip it here. And we'll snip a little bit down here. And now we'll ink it. Now this is a piece of magazine. I just threw it into my scrap box when I was done, so I just threw it in. Yeah. So what I'm doing here is I am doing, oh, it's upside down. Again, if it's upside down, it's one of mine. So then, and then I'll go put the other layer on. I'll do another layer here, here, and here. And then I'll do either another layer, or if I like how it looks, I'll just, like I said, this, well, this is too late. This is more than two. But yeah, if I like how it looks, then I'll just put the words on. So yeah, so let's go layer, 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 and then we will, then I will finish them up and show you how it looks. So one more layer. And it's just so easy. I'm sure a lot of you know how easy it is to do these things, but sometimes it's nice to see how other people do it and what they use and everything. So, and like I said, I just throw a bunch of stuff on my desk, and I'm like, okay, this is whatever's on the desk is what I'm using, and that's what I do. Because this way I'm using up my scraps. I have no choice but to use what I have in my desk. I have no choice but to use, you know, these types of things. So yeah. And it doesn't matter if it's ripped. It doesn't matter if it's cut. It's whatever you want. I mean, yeah, you're making it. It's your style. It's whatever you want. All right. So I'll add one more layer, and then I'll finish it off, and then I'll come back and show you all what it looks like. So that's my assembly line. When I'm doing it that way, that's how I do it. I do layer, 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 and then I'm done. So, but usually I'll just lay it all down first and then ink everything. But I'm finding this isn't too bad either. All right, so now we have our second layer. I'll be right back and I'll show you how it all turned out. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so I finished them all. As you can see, they're all finished here. Now, if you want to use them, all you need to do is just fold them, once they're finished and dry, of course. Fold them and tear them. So if you have the double ones, this is actually quite nice, because then you can just fold and tear, fold and tear. We'll fold and tear one part off, and there you go. So yeah, and then you have it there. Yeah. So if you're, you know, going out and you want to work on your journal, then make a bunch of these, and then just, you know, fold them, fold, fold, fold into a little package, and then just stick them in your case, and away you go. You can use them, or, you know, give them as a gift or whatever. But yeah, so this is how I work with tickets. I love working with tickets. I find them easy. You know, or I'll even work with, packaging, like, you know, the packaging from, here we go, I'm sorry, this type of packaging. I will make something with this. Sometimes I'll make like a page thing, or sometimes I just make a tag or something with it. But yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you all for hanging out. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Please tell your friends, and please give me a like. We'll talk to you soon.